gum and a bunch of snacks. And where we going, you don't need a map, you don't need a nap, you don't need jack. Except lots of people, some very loud speakers, cold drinks and good. Join me, one thing, good vibes only. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey, what you wanna do? I think about to do it. I think about to do it. Do something crazy.
Down. Do something crazy.
Do something crazy. I just tapped, I'ma fill my cup. Got fireworks, let's blow some down. Tonight I'm going stupid, doing things I've never done. We all got one thing in common, we just wanna have fun. Hey, what you wanna do? I think about to do it. I think about to do it. Do something crazy.
Fellas, I need to see that workman attitude today. We gotta get better today. What I wanna know is, who's ready to get better? I'm ready to work today. You ready to work? You ready to work? All right, then let's see it. Let's get out there and do it.
Shot, 380!
strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age, just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet, trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're doing it our way, just acting our age, just acting our age, just acting our age. We're too loud, we're too proud, we're too high to come back.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On first down, it's Palmer. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Palmer going for the deep ball. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in.
And this is caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin, 48 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Second down following the run. They go to Johnson again. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call it.
There goes Marcus Wheaton. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 49 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
Again, it's Johnson, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 23rd down.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
To throw is Palmer, letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Now, hang on. Fitzgerald shaken up, apparently. Remaining down on the ground. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, he got an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And he'll be happy he got a second chance so quickly after missing the first one. Now he's got the confidence back up before we even finish the first quarter.
Now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Luke Wilson, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost. But sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
So out now come the Cardinals. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The two-time Pro Bowler, Bobby Wagner, in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So 1 quarter in the books here on Christmas Eve. 14-3, that's our score. We'll be back to Seattle right after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Let's go. Let's go. 1, 18.
On second down, here's Palmer. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and that brings up fourth down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Hester. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about it.
It's caught at the 10. It's a big hook up there. Wilson to Baldwin. And they better put that ball to the side, because with that catch, he's a new single-season receiving yards record holder.
What a fantastic year. And we saw it start early, didn't we, partner? Right out of the gate, we knew he was going to have a tremendous year, but who knew it would culminate in breaking this all-time record.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Thomas Rawls with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Right now, blue 95. Blue 95.
On second down, Palmer. It's complete to Jerron Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Here's Ellington, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Palmer, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes.
It got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And time now for the Seahawk defense to take their spots again on the field. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type of effort they had last time when they forced the punt that led to a touchdown.
And that type of effort just continues to carry over. Because once you get it done once, you feel like you can do it again and again. It's no guarantee, but you got to like the confidence that they take back out into the field.
Now will they keep that confidence? Time to find out. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Here's Brandon Fields now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return, Hester. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your play.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Hauschka now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Let's go.
Then you've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And this is going to be incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Brandon Fields now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 16. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Cardinals defense. They head out and get set here. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Luke Wilson, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And Gresham's got it over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try and keep this away from Hester as this is going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
Now Ellington. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
This is Ellington, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space. No gain.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Seahawks are simply running the show in the first half. They've controlled the game and are way out in front. The Cardinals will have to make some adjustments before the second half gets underway. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Down to late in the first, the catch will be made deep down the field, and after the long pass, he'll score. Seahawks go up by 11. Seahawks take it right from midfield. Baldwin's by himself here, and he'll end up picking up 43 yards on the play. Seahawks now later on the drive. It's going to be a run play here, and he'll go in from 7 yards out. Seahawks go up by 18. Seahawks have it midway through the second. Out of the pocket, he'll complete the pass, and he'll go in for the touchdown. The Seahawks up now by 25. Now 1st and 10, he'll get out of the pocket to complete the pass. And it ends up working for a touchdown. 1st and 10, Seahawks continue to dominate. Wilson's going to get outside and complete the pass. And nobody can stop him on this long touchdown. The blowout continues.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And with that touchdown reception, we have a new single-season leader. We were waiting for this moment. We got to see it here.
How much fun is it that we were here to see it? And this guy's able to catch touchdown passes from everywhere. Red zone, out in the field. It didn't matter. You put in his vicinity, he carried it over the goal line.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down.
Here we go. Blue 95.
On the ground, Ellington. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And that is incomplete. Here's Brandon Fields now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Check three.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 51 yards.
Defending a deep route, even when it's thrown on time, is very difficult. But when he's able to maneuver outside of the pocket, that's almost unfair. He's bought extra time. His offensive line has protected him. And now when...
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Thomas rolls. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The 2nd play resulted in pay dirt.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, they run with Ellington. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll...
We meet with coaches, and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football. It's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Earl Thomas in on the stop. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now it's Palmer. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 4th and 4.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a play fake here on first down. And Graham's got it over the middle. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They come up in an offset eye.
Blue 58.
Throwing now, Palmer on first down. He's got that. He can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
It's caught. Nelson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Right now, 1-18. 1-18.
To throw again, it's Palmer. And this will be incomplete. The intended receiver, Andre Ellington. And it's third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
Again, it's Palmer. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the there, but they run successful.
Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And on the outside, they're now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 23 yards on the play.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now Wilson steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Jermaine Kearse, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Let's go, let's go. 1-18.
Now Palmer on 1st down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Let's go. 1-18.
2nd and 10 now. It's Palmer. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate.
Find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go, let's go.
Palmer to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now he'll let it go on the run. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, He's to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing too.
No, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he's just saying something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Get ready. Blue 95.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go. Blue 58.
Second and 10. It's Palmer again. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Wilson wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Wilson dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And he knocks it through. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
Let's go.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Second and 10. It's Palmer's hit. Fumble. He loses the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And incomplete on the deep ball. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down. Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them. Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one and showing that they haven't given up on this game.
Yeah, I just can't believe, though, that they tried the fake with this wide of a margin up that big. But like you said, kudos to the D.
Yeah, if the blood wasn't bad before,
it is now.
It might have started that way now. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll fake the give to Ellington. Now it's Palmer. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.